Hey everybody, Vaughn here with the Vonster vlog, and welcome to day, I think 171 of a year of yoga. We're doing a completely different practice today. It's all a crapshoot at this point, but thank you for being here, and I'm really excited to be joining y'all on our mat today. The props that we will most likely need, you might want some blankets, a bolster or two, but I'm just going to be using a strap because I don't have any blankets or a bolster. So, well, I have blankets. I don't like sleep like just on a naked mattress, but I don't have any blankets that are like good for this, what we're going to be doing here. So, I want to start by getting the blood flowing a little bit, and the strap's going to predominantly be used for like lassoing around our feet. So, I do have a loop made in my strap, like a little lasso. Let's go ahead and just start with, I know we just sat down, but let's get back up. It's good practice. Let's go ahead and start by just stretching our hips from one way to the next, getting nice and deep. And you can start kind of shallow, just kind of tick-tocking your hips back and forth like a clock, not the app. Just one side and then the other. Then we can start to get a little bit deeper, and we can lead or follow this movement depending on if you want hip led or wrist led. Just shifting from one side to the other. Getting a really nice deep breath. Starting to warm up through your arms. You can make these movements bigger. We can open up to a 5-pointed star and exhale, rounding our back. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. And from the side, this is looking like really opening, getting a nice curve through my back. And stretching. Now from here, I have a very nice wide stance. You can sit back into a chair if you don't quite feel powerful or strong in your squats. But we're going to go ahead, having our knees travel over our feet. Come down once, two. And whenever we get down here, I'm not just plopping out of it. I'm like still engaged. Then we come back up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze that booty. I've lost count, so I don't know which one we're on. We'll call this 5, maybe. It's my tendency to want to speed through this. So I want to go nice and slow with my breath. And one more to grow on before we flop forward, placing our hands on the mat, and we're going to hold in plank. It's okay for trembling. You can lower alternate knees if you like. One more breath here. And down. Very good, you guys. Let's do some cat-cows. Positioning our knees below our hips. Hands below or even a little in front of our shoulders. Just really juicing that orange. We can undulate through our cat-cows a little. Change directions. Coming through and then tucking that pelvis and coming back. Let's go ahead and come onto a Thunderbolt position. Burning candles is like the most frivolous, indulgent thing for like that. I don't know. I just like setting stuff on fire, I suppose. But I've got like 20 different candles going, and every single one is a different scent, and I love it. It's horrible. Like I'm pretty sure none of you would like it at all, but that's fine. And I lit incense, so I'm in heaven right now. Just all the different, just bouquet of, because they're all herbal or like floral scents, so it just smells like I've been stomping around through a garden. I like it. Let me know in the comments what one of your favorite like relaxation smells is. Or if it's an easier list for you, like your top 5 or your least favorite 5. Probably my least favorite smell, because I usually am not picky about smells, but my one that I'm like, oh no thank you, is rose geranium. And I love it in the bottle, but when I wear it, it just stinks. So it does not vibe well with like my musk, I guess, like my stank that I, anyways. We're just gonna come here into bound angle pose, just holding on to my ankles, bringing my heels towards my groin, stretching through my neck. I really do feel like if all we did every day for a year was cat cows and neck stretches, that's pretty sweet. So we're going to come from our bound ankle position to stretching and extending our top leg. So let's go ahead and lay on our side. And you could be holding onto a strap if you like. And then we're going to lift our top leg unassisted as far as it will go, and then grab onto the strap. And we can alternate flexing and pointing our foot. Now, if it's helpful to you, I personally like to be up on my elbow and to be kind of grounding through the top of my bottom foot. And this just brings my hand a little bit closer to my leg, but I'm really feeling this in this outer thigh area. And we can add a little bit of dynamic movement to this. So we have our foot flexed here, bringing our foot up, and then we will lower it and bring our foot up. So 2 axes of motion here. Lowering nice and slow. We don't want to just be flopping about. And lifting. And now up here at the top, that's where I'm going to hold. Whoop. And I'm going to let my head come down onto my arm on the ground. And I'm trying to maintain some posture here so that I'm not collapsing and rolling back to onto my back, like it's not posture but balance. Trying to find some sort of balance here. It can be helpful if you extend your arm out in front of you. And from here, release your leg, come and set it down on the ground in front of you. And then we can try to pretend like we know how to gracefully transition out of this posture. But that's fine. Nobody's watching. We're just posting it to the internet. That's fine. So, coming back now to whatever starting position you would like. And I have the strap lassoed around my left foot now, foot flexed. Inhale and exhale up as high as we can go. Leading. And And I'm not doing a rotation, so my knee is facing towards the wall on this one. And then let's come back down. And now just to feel a difference, let's point our knee towards the ceiling and lift up. You may find you have a greater range of motion in one direction as opposed to another. And then we will lower our leg in front of us and lift, and then lower and lift. Once more in each direction. Down to the ground, and back up. Down and up. Now from here, let's go ahead and get nice and deep into that stretch and hold for just a little bit, finding that balance. And we want to be maintaining as though even though we're pulling on the strap, whenever we let go, our foot isn't going to fall down. We're still maintaining an integrity and strength building. And back down. And now from here, our next posture is locust. So we're actually just going to roll onto our tummy. Take a few preparatory breaths before lifting our shoulders off the ground without the assistance of our hands. And then I'm going to push up. This isn't locust yet, but we're getting ready for it. Really saying hello and good morning to those back muscles, to all of the muscles down the front of our core, and even our glutes and even our toes. Just check in with everywhere that you're at right now. Exhaling back down. Let's put our hands palm up on either side of our hips. Inhale and exhale. Arms and legs up and back into locust posture. Almost as though I'm squeezing a beach ball behind me with my arms. And down, nice and relaxed. I'm going to push back up again into cobra. Coming back down. Inhale, extending our arms, and exhale into locust. Lift, lift, lift. And down. Now from here, we can practice lifting both of our legs up. So we'll be grounding our hips into the earth, and we can start with just one leg at a time. Inhale and exhale, lifting our left leg, grounding down through our hands and the top of our right foot. There's once, twice, 3 times, 4, 5, and hold, 2, 3, 4, lifting. I lost count. Let's bring it down. Inhale, and on our exhale, let's lift our right leg. Inhaling back down, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 2, hold, 3, 4, 5, and down. Very good, you guys. So go ahead and push up and back into a thunderbolt position for just a moment. Maybe rolling our shoulders up and back. And then change directions up and forward. I'm going to walk or crawl up my mat, cross at the ankles and shift back so that I'm on my booty. And we're going to come into a boat pose for a moment. So I'm just getting my waistband situated so it's not in the way. Ooh-wee. This is a challenging one today. I wanted something technically gentle but still challenging, and I think I'm there. Inhale, let's lean back onto the tip of our booty and find some balance there before exhaling. And I'm still holding on to the backs of my knees. That's okay. Up into boat pose. And coming up and out of that. And you could have one or both feet, the toes just kind of gently tapped onto the ground to provide a little bit of support. But the whole idea is to start building the strength of those isometric holds. So from here, I'm going to scooch down just a little bit more. And let's roll on down, flat backed. Take a moment to check in with our breath here. See if we're hoarding tension anywhere or everywhere, which it seems to be where I keep my tension nowadays. That's all right. Let's go ahead and wiggle our toes and our fingers. We can actually make some little circles with our toes as we're laying here. Inhale. And on our next exhale, let's bring our right knee in towards our chest. If it's helpful to you, go ahead and put a lasso around your foot just to help bring that foot up and to give you a strap to hold on to, because I'm not really good at gripping my knee. And just breathe here for a little bit. But yeah, you can see I'm holding on, almost making a triangle with the strap. My hands are the bottom two corners and my foot is the top corner. But this helps me feel much more out of this posture. On our next inhale, then exhale, let's roll, holding onto the outside of our knee if we can. Roll that right knee, across to the left side of our mat. And twist, looking off towards the right. Remember to breathe. Oh, that's the moon out the window. I was like, that street light's really high up and very bright. It's the moon. It's okay, guys. I just rediscovered the moon. It's fine. Oh my gosh, I need to get more. Inhaling and exhaling, coming back to the center, extending that right leg out. While we have our legs out straight, we can actually just transition the strap from one foot to the other. Kind of some brain puzzle a little bit in a moving around sort of way. It's like trying to put your socks on with just your feet. I don't know. Is that supposed to be good for your brain? Surely so. Have y'all ever tried that? Putting your socks on with just your feet? Makes me really glad to have hands when I'm done. Okay. Inhale, and on the next exhale, let's bring our left foot and knee, just bringing them up. I like the assistance of the strap. And do whatever you need to do to get your hands to feel comfortable holding on to the strap. We're looking for support here, not a binding or pinching or carpet burn or anything like that. As I inhale, I release a bit, and as I exhale, I pulse that leg in a little tighter, that knee a little deeper into my chest. On our next inhale, let's transition our hand to the outside of our knee, and as we exhale, let's shift that left knee over to the right side and extend our left arm out, following it with our gaze. Letting go of any tension, just letting yourself sort of melt. You may want to hold on. I like holding on to the edge of my mat if I don't feel like keeping my arm extended. And back to center. Exhaling, extending both legs out. Excuse me, didn't mean to cough in your ear. I think I breathed in a dog hair. Let's see, what's next? Ooh, reverse pigeon pose. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're going to bend our right leg, and I'm shedding our strap for the moment. Scooching it off to the side, yeah, so that we can still reach it. So we have our right leg bent. Let's extend our left leg up and then bend it while making it like we're crossing our legs. And so now from here, this is another great opportunity to actually use the strap. Forgot this was an option. Because we can bring our right foot up. Overshot it. There we go. So we have the strap around our right foot. And we can just kind of pull this in, keeping our left foot flexed so that we're getting a nice deep stretch through the outside of our left glutes. And you can actually straighten our right leg to help get nice and deep. So not only are we stretching through the outer thigh, but we're stretching through our right hamstring as well. Well, if you want, you can just bring that leg back down and just focus on the outer thigh. Again, as we inhale, we can come out of it, and then exhale, come in just a little deeper. So from here, I'm going to extend my right foot, tuck my left foot into the strap, and then remove my right, and just kind of rethread so that we have our right foot on top of our left knee. Inhale and exhale up into this reverse pigeon. Or you can extend that right leg. Getting into that hamstring as well. And then just bend that knee back. And releasing. Let's see what's next. Ooh, happy baby. Okay, so up next, you can do just one leg at a time if you like. We are going to bring our foot up and grab the right edge of our foot with our right hand. And I like to have my bottom leg, whichever leg is still on the ground, bent. So right now we're in a half happy baby. And when you're comfortable there, I like to bring my other foot up as well, almost like we're in a cobbler's position, just on our back. Inhale and point the soles of your feet towards the sky. And you can even rock a little side to side, just stretching out that lower back. But it really helps to push your feet into your hands as though you're trying to push the ceiling away from you. And bring the palms of our feet back together, and let's actually roll back up. And I'm going to bow forward, stretching out that lower back. And that is all for today, you guys, but we are going to continue building on this tomorrow. Just let me know how you guys are doing down in the comments, and I will see y'all next time. So until then, you guys, keep on keeping on. Bye.